What's up? This is your boy Super, and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. I'm just finishing up a 2 day long mining trip. Need to finish out the one little piece of palladium and painite. So this is what my haul. First, before I started mining, I was doing some powers deliveries. I got my merits back up to 10,000. So we're gonna get 50 million for this week and 50 million for next week, guaranteed. And that's maxed out. Uh, Back when I was doing it, there was zero things on the preparation list. I didn't choose to do preparation. I fortified Theta Octanus, and I think I fortified. Well, we're in a different location. It was Wababa. Oh no, I fortified Theta Octanus, and I made 2 deliveries. One delivery to Wababa, and so while I was back in Madupe City, I picked up a mining mission because that's all they give us now over there is mining and transport missions. I also did a little trading on my way back and forth doing the deliveries, on the way back. So I was making $10 million a trip for a little bit. Then the market crashed because I was doing too much, and everybody in my power was doing too much. There's a lot of things crashed. So I picked up 45 units. I did a mission for 42 units of Bertrandite, and I could buy it everywhere. I didn't even have to mine, and it was a wing mission, and they paid me 50 million. So that was nice. That got me back up to 200 million. I was trying to donate anything and everything because the market was full of materials and minerals. So I haven't been core mining, been mining everything. I got Not only did I get the mission requirements, I got 105 extra. My station is paying 6 figures for osmium, 140,000. So that's just as good as core mining. Silver, when I was doing the power trips, everywhere was selling. Everywhere silver was how I made my money. I made 10 million, 16 million off of silver, so I got some of that. My station in Madupe City in Cubio is paying 6 figures for platinum, so I got some of that, 81 platinum. Monazite is a mineral, that's core mining, so I got about 4.5 million of monazite. That's 4.5 million there. Gold, Madupe City is paying a lot for gold. I didn't happen to see the price, but there's in the Galnet news section of the station, they say our station is paying really, really high for these three: gold, palladium, and platinum. Rod Plumsite's another mineral core mining. That's 40 million right there, just with the Rod Plumsite. Painite, I don't think it was our station, but a lot of stations around the bubble were paying 6 figures for painite, so decided to get some of that. Our station's paying 6 figures, paying highly. I don't remember platinum. I'm sure they're paying 6 figures. Palladium, I'm pretty sure, and then gold, I don't know. So I got palladium, and I'm down. I got one limpet, and the refinery is just about refinery is full. The refinery is more than full. So when we shoot this limpet, I wonder how much space we're gonna get. I ran out of seismic charge launchers 3 times. I ran out of subsurface displacement missiles twice. My fighter got destroyed 3 times. It's been 2 days. It's been a long adventure, but it's going to pay off. We're going to have over 100 million, I'm sure. The last limpet. This is the first time I've ever filled the cargo hold full on a Type 9. The highest before has only been 300, and that 300 was all core mining, and it was like $60 million. I don't think we're going to get over that now for sure, but everything's not core mining as you saw. See what drops before we pop out Olympic. Materials. Palladium, I think they're paying 6 figures for at home, so I'll drop the limpet.
Programming limpet drone.
Now
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
got one space left in a refinery now. Let's see if we can fill it with 100% of palladium. I'm sure we will. Oh, we've got to get rid of the painite. Yeah, I'm glad I did the Rod Plum site on accident. I did the osmium on purpose by being selective of how I clog up my refinery. Because osmium, I'm sure, is six figures, more than just our station. And it's the most common thing given for a mission. So we could just go to a boom extraction mining system and find a mission for it easy, I'm sure. Be nice to pick up a wing mission worth 50 million and all they need is 50 of it. Well, that'd be nice. One limpet is so slow. I've been using three at a time this whole time. Three collectors, one prospector. I think she's gone. She's depleted. The last chunk. Did we do it? No, we were very far from doing it. But while we have the limpet and we're getting upgrade materials, we might as well dump out the palladium and fill it with whatever the next best thing we can get from the next asteroid. Just a fresh limpet. It's got like 5, 7 minutes, something like that.
Cargo scoop retracted.
And I've been using all my goddamn upgrade materials and nickel, iron, mercury, making refills for everything. That sucks. Why would you give it? This is not made to mine. This is made to transport shit, and that's becoming obvious. Because even at filling it at 300, I ran out of seismic charge launchers. I think that's why I went home at 300. And it just takes so long to fill up a 600 hold. It's crazy. What they got for me? Palladium. I just threw out some palladium. Whatever. Oh no, palladium's exactly what we were looking for. Awesome. We only need a couple chunks, and we're just gonna go. Oh fuck!
Deploy cargo hatch. Shields
And
offline. Taking damage.
we took
Cargo scoop
5%
deployed.
integrity off of there. We'll easily fill that palladium, and there'll be extra floating out here. I just gotta get back away. That should be good. And every last piece is metal and mineral. Good, good, good. Refinery full. We can't accept this piece, I'm guessing. But we need to wait for our shield to recharge before we leave anyway. Now we... Oh, she put it in the top part. We can't... I don't think we can... If that gets to 100%, I think we'll be alright. But if that's not at 100%, it's just wasted. Maybe we'll find another one with palladium. Now it's full. She can't put it in that flat. She can't put it in here. It'll never get to 100%. Well, that's it. We're leaving.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted.
I did a
Shields offline.
search. I did a search for pristine metallic ring. I'm not that far. It was about 8 jumps. And 8 jumps in this big ass ship is pretty. Oh, I got silent running
Shields
on.
offline.
I just got
Thermal
those back
signature
to
restored.
being charged. Damn. Like it's expensive to do the power play missions. You're paying like 8 million each run, and I had to do 7 runs, and I was down to 140 million. Then I did that $50 million mission, got me up to 190. Then I was doing other missions, other transport missions, other mining missions. Rebuys at 10.6 million. Wow, it'll charge fast enough, I guess.
Crankshaft drive charging.
I don't have a destination.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So I guess we'll plot a course for home and we'll check prices at every stop along the way. We do have the mission to turn in.
Shields online.
10 million people in in Cubio. So what's? Maybe we should just go to Cubio first, and then go from there. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Shift drive charging.
How many jumps? 5. Okay, so I over-exaggerated there. 5 is still a long time in this ship.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the Type 10, it has half the cargo capacity, but more weapons. You can have weapons and mining gear. The Type 10's for mining, Type 9's for transportation. That I'm sure of that now. This doesn't even have A thrusters. Could you imagine me trying to core mine in this big ass boat, floating around with 7B thrusters, 6B thrusters? It wasn't even it was at 6D. And then I upgrade. It's at 7D now. It was at 7E. We had 7E thrusters at this. Now I'm at 7D. Thrusters is one of the most important things you can use while mining. Well, unless you're in like a fighter or something. If you're in, oh, we gotta get fuel. Oh man, I would hate to. We got systems here. Thank God, man. I would hate to have to self-destruct with all this goddamn. We got $100 million worth of shit and to die and lose it all, man. I don't think you lose it all if you self-destruct. That'd be a cool way to get home. With we got 100 million. A $10 million rebuy is nothing. If we could if we were really far, I would self-destruct to get home. But 5 jumps, nah. We might be able to sell something here. That was a long ass turn. I bumped into a few things, but the shield never went down until that was the first time the shield went down. The one you saw. Hull damage was from not getting away from the core detonations fast enough. So I messed up on some of them, and one I messed up so bad I didn't get any chunks from it. Usually when I mess up, I'd still get like 6 chunks. Then I'd throw another charge on it, and then I'd get another 3 chunks. So it was just like I got it most of the time. But this time, every time I messed up, I got like 0, or I got 1 chunk. Real mistakes this trip. So my rank with the powers is pretty high because I've been doing a lot of. Every time I see a donation mission, of course I do that. So I'm up to rank 53 a Baron in the Empire, 33 in Chief Petty Officer and Warrant Officer in the Federation. Of course, the Alliance is all isolated, so we never accidentally do anything for the Alliance. I think I took my docking computer away. Because I wanted a big haul. What is my cargo space? 680? I think we should have gave up the six nuggets for a docking computer now in retrospect. This is not an easy thing to dock. It's not an easy thing to fly in general. And this fucking space station's spinning. How am I ever gonna catch up to this big slow ship? There's the door. So there's a plane. I thought he was going into that side. That's the arrow side. You just follow him. There's 4 more and a wing. I thought a wing you could only have 3. Those are all the same ship too. Landing pad 02. Why does it say 0? Usually when there's single digit numbers, it'll say 02. Why does it say just 2 now? It's going, we're like in a different
Scan
country.
detected.
We're like a different country or
2,000 meters
something.
from touchdown.
Oh, crap. We're going to get restricted before we get in.
Please refrain from reckless flying, Commander.
Go, damn it. What, are you stuck on something? Jeez, 2 should be in the front, I imagine. Not all the way out of the hole. Down to the right. It's right in front of us. Loitering, I'm going to
Please
my
refrain
dock.
from blocking the main flight thoroughfares. Make way, Commander.
Christ almighty, can you give me these up?
Landing gear deployed.
It's too high up. Yep, we locked the stuff out. Luckily, we can get the fuel we need.
Landing complete. Systems offline.
We could pay it off.
Flight Operations Bureau wishes you a pleasant and productive visit, Commander.
$100 fine. We don't even go to jail. Nothing in there. Mission, and maybe they'll have a wing mission for 50 million of osmium. Combat synthetic meat. Set combat expansion data. Combat deliver hydrogen fuel, landmine, ships, weapons. We're in a war system. Sounds like combat. Supply landmines, weapons, and armor. Deliver cobalt. Bio waste. Cobalt must be used in warfare equipment. Cobalt there too. No, nothing there. Check the old commodities tab. For gold, they are paying well below the galactic average. Osmium as well. Palladium as well. Platinum also. Because this is right next to the mining system, so I guess that makes sense. We'd lose money on everything if we sold it here. We make 350 credits per unit of gold. That's terrible. We need to be making 7,000. Can't sell a damn thing here. See, the center is where you tell the trade summary. The commodities currently attracting the highest prices in this system are platinum, palladium, and gold. You're a lying ass. You're paying below the galactic average for platinum, palladium, and gold. Platinum, palladium, and gold. Yeah, that's the wrong tab. Let me see. Gold. They're paying. It looks like the galactic average is 50,000, well over 50,000, maybe like 51, 52. But they're paying 47. I'm not doing that. And palladium. Galactic average is 53 or 54, and they're paying 51. I'm not doing that. Platinum. The galactic average is around 60, maybe 59. They're paying 36. And they have zero demand for all these. Thanks a lot for all your vital information. I didn't check, I did forget to check the minerals. So. Minerals are all would take a loss too. 80,000, 90,000 below the galactic average, 30,000 below the galactic average, 80,000 below the galactic average. Jesus, come on now, guys. That's 40 million. If we sell it here, we'll get 21. Come on now, guy. Come on now. Not gonna do it. Yeah, so that same tab we just read is probably a lie back in Cuba. Well, actually, I looked and saw platinum was 140 something thousand per unit. Platinum's usually 60,
Landing
50,000.
restraints retracted. Please exit station safely and promptly.
So we'll make some money when we go home for sure.
Landing gear retracted.
Maybe it's a docking computer. Why are both sides of the entrance have arrows going in the same direction? One's supposed to be an entrance, one's supposed to be an exit. Come on now, guy. I hate when it doesn't autoplot. All you need is fuel anyway, you bastards.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not gonna let that happen again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't even think I have a detailed surface scanner because I've been to that system before. Mine at the same planet. Last time I went to the Painite hotspot thinking it was going to be the same as minerals. I thought everything with the hotspot was worth 6 figures. But Painite is not. It is worth 60, 50,000. It's like gold, silver, and the rest. I do have a surface scanner. But I've been to that system before, mine the Painite spot. It's only 2 bodies, we might as well do it. Now I gotta go surface. I did some surface prospecting in between videos. I gotta go do that because I spend it all on the fucking charges, ammunition for mining. I use the website to find a spot that has everything that we have single digits of, besides 2 things can be found on one planet. The 2 things weren't listed on any planet. Lead, which when you read it in the game description says it's from you can find it surface prospecting, but the website wouldn't even let you locate it. Wouldn't let you enter it in the search. And one other thing was like that. Where's this damn planet at? There she is.
System scan complete.
But there's like six materials we have single digits of, and they're all on one planet.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's like 180, but it's alright. It's in a pristine system too, so they're all high percentages too. You can sort by high percentage, like you would think the planet would have a high percentage of one material, maybe 2 or 3 high percentages, and then a medium and a low of the other ones. But no, one planet has highest percentage of everything. So I thought that was cool. Suki T, been here many times. Well, we're Lambda 2 Tukane is the next jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Been there many times. That's a power system, I think, or Lambda 1 Tukane is. Like everybody already had, we're in control of all the systems in our immediate radius. And the only way I would want to prep a system is if it could shorten up my transportation time, but it's not how you can decide which systems your power preps. You pick up materials. You can pick up prep materials from any system you control and take them to almost any system. It can't be in control of by another power. It can't be exploited by another power. There's requirements, but you can prep a new system that you can be in control of that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that for a while, but I don't need to prep any place. Somewhere will pay us high for these things. These things are always
3,
talked about
2,
in mind, and
approach.
we'll be alright. And if we sell, piece out our fertile ants, we'll have another 100 and something million, so we'll be up to 300, 400 million. I was gonna piece it out until I found that mining mission that gave me 50 million. I was gonna piece out the fertile ants. I wanted to be at 200 million at the minimum. Because if we're at 200 million, we can buy a new ship whenever we want to and max it out. Most of the ships that are left anyway. And that's the position I like being in. You've had fun with the fertile ants. It's time for the mamba. It's about the same price, 50 million. Then you got a $100 million bulkhead, $70 million shield. We're gonna need the whole 2 million, actually. The Mamba's got a higher rank shield than the Fertile Lance. The Fertile Lance has a below average shield. It has a 5 shield. Combat other ships in the $50 million range will have 6 and 7s because it's supposed to be quick and maneuverable, so it figures it doesn't need a good shield. And it's supposed to have all the utility slots to compensate for that. 2 extra utility slots. Coming back from a mining trip's always disappointing because it's so hard to find a good price for it. Like the whole time of mine, I'm calculating and I'm overestimating it because if it says 170,000 per unit, I'm overestimating that at 200,000 per unit just to make it easier to see how much money I have in my hull. And then when I get home, it's an extra 5-6 jumps before I can actually find that price. Even though when I left, my station did it. When I get back, it probably won't, because that's how it works in this game. You gotta get wide bursts, wide turns with this shit.
Lego, Yankee Oscar Uniform. The Empire cordially welcomes you to our facility, friend. Approval
Landing
granted.
pad 25.
Approach to landing pad 205.
That was our mistake the last time we docked, because I didn't turn wide enough. And we've got to slow down before we start turning. At least at the boost speed. We didn't even get out in front of it any. We can do that. That's the one I want, losing. Losing my mind.
Scan detected.
That'd be a cool name if you spelled losing like that spell, and then in my mind you put M-A-I-M-I-N, losing my mind.
5,000 meters from touchdown.
You could switch out the I in the last part though. I think people might pronounce that as Min. Of the Ho Chi variant. I'm so tempted to use a boost. We probably shouldn't even go full throttle. It's too hard to stop. This was just as long as auto docking. Usually I can do it faster in a lighter ship. 25 is on the top and the back. I was gonna guess in the back, but I didn't say anything. No warnings, no fines. And we're lined up perfectly. Circles right in between the 2 and the 5.
Landing gear deployed.
Nice. You usually do it right when you go slow.
Imperial facilities are dedicated
Almost
to providing a
perfectly in
safe
the
and
center.
peaceful environment. Our security division stands ready to
Here's this
maintain that
child
for
talking
you.
on the PA system. Perfect. Put my butt down. Oh, it counted it anyway.
Frameshift charge detected.
Landing complete. You may alight when ready. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
See if they got a mission paying you to get Osmium, I'm sure they got a good price. But that's 12 million the mission. 15.4. Here's 275 units of palladium. How much? We don't have that much. Palladium, we have 56. Damn, I would love to pick that up for 34 million. You never know what's bromellite, samarium, ruddle, palladium. You never know what they're gonna want when you get back. All three of those, all besides ruddle, would be nice. Because we can hold 680, so we could have did them. Lithium, donate to the cause, sure. There's all your missions at.
Incoming mission critical message.
Bromellite. So you could go on a bromellite mining mission and clean up here. 3 missions for bromellite, and one's like 30 million. No other mining missions. Let's see what it's like now. This one's the same. Deliver 2 food cartridges. Okay, that's the only change. Let's see what's paying now. Gold, they're paying 61 million. Look at also, we're the best paying system for gold. But I'm gonna do that. But here's the tab I read. Platinum, palladium, gold, nerve agents, geological equipment. The bottom 2 were lies because I tried to do trade routes with those and it didn't turn out well. Maybe it's just because they're naturally so cheap and unprofitable to begin with. So gold, we're selling all 200 profit. Still, Cubio is the top here, and we're in Cubio. The Cubio is the best place for sure. 2.7 million of gold. Osmium, they're not the best. They're actually 19,000 behind 2 other places. Like 20,000 behind the fourth place over there. 192,000 per unit. We're paying 162 per unit. Or how much we're paying. Palladium. 65 is the best, and both of them are here. I'm doing it. 3.6. Platinum, they're playing 6,000 more, and platinum's the best. The Cubio again. There's the good one. 20,000 for platinum. That's unheard of. Platinum's usually 50, 60,000. We're getting paid 244,000 per unit. Nice. We got silver. Silver, they're not that good. Silver, okay. There's 2 places paying 1,000 per unit more, but that's not much. So another 2.9 for silver. Then we got monazite. Monazite, they're paying 211. Lambda 2 Tunkany, the place we just passed through, is paying 100,000, 120,000 more per unit. Now that's worth going for. They're paying the best for painite at 105,000. This is also usually 50 or 60,000. Another 3.8 million. Rod Plum site. That's usually 230,000. So we got two things the Lambda Tunkany is paying better for, which is monazite and Rod Plum site. That's cool that we can sell both of those at Lambda to Tunkany. Osmium, I really thought they were gonna have the best price, but Perungaron, I don't know where that's at. We can go to Lambda 2 Tunkany to sell these two, and then we'll check the map before we go to. It's the same station too, but then we'll check the map where we sell the last thing at. See, both of these, this one's gonna be 40, this one's gonna be 6, something like that. We had like we had 200,000 and we turned in the mission, then we went up to 216 million. Landed to Tunkany Fargani landing. Large landing pad, yes sir. We're in luck. What should we at now? 45. So we made 40 million so far, and we're gonna make another 40 million. So it's about 80 to 90,000. What missions do I have? Donate cobalt. Can I pay off for the fines or anything? No. All right, 80. If we can get 80, happy. See, I had to estimate it at 100 million. But you also get your trade rank going up. After Tycoon is Elite. So we don't have much more for that.
Landing gear retracted.
This facility is airlocked.
I think we should be waiting in line. We're about to collide with this shit. Let me get my. Oh, he was leaving. Good. Let me get my scans in. Not a thing from it. All 5 of them. All 4 of them. Perfect exit here.
Scan detected.
Like I would start a fight with an eagle. I'm in a transporter. I'm gonna start a fight with a fighter ship. Yeah, right. Come on now, guy.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, there's a boom reporter. We might be able to pick up some mining missions here. Boom tends to make your system be focused on mining.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not heading back out. I'm not gonna surface prospect in this video, but that's what on my next thing on my list to do is.
Warning. Temperature critical.
But we'll probably do something else for the video. We do have another guaranteed $100 million coming in, and we have a guaranteed another 100 million from the fertile ants. So we're up to 500 million on our quest to 5 billion. My God, it's gonna take forever. We need to get. I think we'll sell the fertile ants and get the next ship on our list, which is the Alliance Challenger. We'll outfit that. We'll take that to Alliance territory. We'll do combat missions with that. Then we'll get the permit to the Alliance capital, which is Alioth, and then we'll put it there, and then we'll get back to something else. I don't even think we'll be able to do all that in the video. But that sounds like a good thing to do. We're gonna keep this, but we're gonna make it a real transport vessel just for the power play. Well, if I want to do some trading, I'll use it for that. But we have to keep it for the power play, and we'll retire it as a miner, and we'll get the Type 10, and that will be our miner. I don't want to do these 2-day runs. I want to do 1-day run. Even filling our cargo hold half full to 300 is a bit too long for me. And it's not any faster. It's not helping us on our quest to the $1 billion. As you just saw, 80 million for 2 days of work, and we need 5 billion. That's not happening. That's not happening. That would turn this into a space mining game for 40 hours. Guaranteed at least 40 hours. There's other space mining games. I've already grown to like this for what it is, and I don't want to make it into a space mining game. We'll be making more and more money in every career, every aspect, as soon as we get better ships and whatnot. Especially when you start getting Pythons and your Anacondas and your Corvettes and your Cutters and your Type 10s. We're gonna glide right into it, aren't we? Oh man, I gotta dock myself too. I think surface settlements would be easier to dock at. Four kilometers away, not bad. Three and a half.
Lakon, Yankee Oscar
Am I right on top of it already? Why
Imperial
can't
Flight Operations Bureau is most honored to have you with us.
I need to stop
You are
gliding
cleared for
down to the
access.
surface.
Please set down at bay 1, 2.
Bay 1,
Alert.
2.
Terrain warning.
Current integrity compromised.
Attention, Commander.
Shields
Deploying your
offline.
landing gear.
Yeah, see, like I was not even reckless and fast, and we still crashed. They acted like we were
Landing gear deployed.
over our own landing pad,
Damage. Landing gear retracted.
and our shield's gone.
Please refrain from blocking the landing pads, Commander.
Yeah, this looks better here. Why am I still dropping them? I got them in reverse, for Christ's sake. There's 111, 112 right next to it. We're the wrong direction, though, I think. Yeah, we're in the wrong direction. Yep, the other ship just showed me. Turning around is the hardest thing, too. We've only got 8 minutes now.
Please reduce your speed, Commander.
Shields online.
Yes, ma'am. I think we got far enough away. Oh, Christ. I see her. We're lined up right. Perfect. Alright, not too bad for the first time.
Landing gear deployed.
2-point landing. Where's my docking camera? Come on now. Perfect. Perfect. Go ahead and nose up. You go right on ahead and nose up, you sassy little girl.
You have docked safely.
It's over with. Where you been? Osmium, where are we supposed to sell that back at our other station? Back at home, they're paying double at Adamman Station. Oh, that's Paraguay where we're supposed to go. Paraguay's paying 192. Cubio's paying 172. Okay, next one. We only got 3 left, right? Yeah. They're paying 260. And the other station in Lambda Tutunkany, they're paying 300. Oh, in Hippen, down at that ass, down Theus, they're paying 321,000 for you. That's a significant amount improvement. Rod Plum, so how about that? They're paying 194. The other place is paying 225. That's pretty significant. But it's 44 million. I'm taking the 44 million here. Like, I don't want to be running everywhere around the whole galaxy for $2 million. We can get $2 million easy. We're already up to 80. Right, 284. Started at 204. You know, we can get 8 from here. 8 from here and get another 16 will put us at exactly 100 million. My estimate was perfect. Nice. I like it. I can dig it. So Paraguay, this is the second place that told us Paraguay has been the highest payer. So I trust this information. I don't remember, 192. It has a large landing pad too. See, but the other thing, Monazite, they told us this place was the highest payer. No, yeah, are we in Lambda Tutunkany? Yeah, they said this place was the highest paid, but this is in the same system, and it's 50, $60 million more. That might take that up to 10. So that's nothing to turn away. We'll stop there first. It has a large landing pad, and it's in the system, so we'll do it. Did it fly? It did not fly. What was it called? What was it called? It was called, that was it. It's called McCrary's Landing, and it's a floating station. Good, good. I mean, if I could just sell all this at one station and get 100 million, I'd have been so happy.
Landing couplers released. Please look out for other starport traffic on your exit.
Like, this is the only ship that falls. You could be at a dead stop and it will fall down to the surface. At least our jump range is getting better, so if we have to travel farther, it's not going to be a problem. We were at 15, now we're at 21.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
See, if we only got $100 million every 2 days, that would take us 10 days for $1 billion. That'd be 50 days. That would easily be over 40 hours. That'd be closer to 80 hours than 40. And 80 hours just mining. Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. Are we not in Super Cruise? Come on. There's got to be like some secret or something, some way to make a lot of money. I've looked at wings. Wing mining missions are the best, but get a wing mining mission for $50 million multiple times at a station, not even multiple times in a day. So every 3 days you get one wing mining mission for 50 million. That's going to average out to the same as mining solo. So I don't get how all these players are getting fleet carriers. It's not a pay to win game. You can't pay real money to buy a fleet carrier. They must be playing this game for fucking years to get a fleet carrier. Even if like I've got like 500 hours and I've only got 500 half a billion dollars to show for it, and I need 5 billion. But I haven't. Everybody just says mining. Everybody says the obvious things, mining, combat. I could see it, but the next logical thought would be the wing mission, but not gonna do it either. You're not gonna make much more, and it it pays higher because it happens less frequently. You've got to gather all the players. You got to find the right missions, and then it balances out to the same money. I don't get it. First, then I thought it was the road to riches, but after, 4 to 6 hours of one night, and I only made 100 million, that can't be it either. 4 to 6 hours should have got me 300 million. Then I would consider that to be maybe the answer to how to get a fleet carrier, but I don't know. That's definitely the easiest. I don't know about the quickest. I'm tempted to just sell everything here. What's $3-4 million? We could go shoot two pirates in 5 minutes and get that. Maybe that's what I should research, how to get a fleet carrier. Oh, they missed out. We just had $80 million worth of stuff in here. Now you want to do it when I'm empty? Come on now. Come on now, guy. Keep your ears to the neutron star. Keep your ears to the FRBs, fast radio bursts. Don't be late. Come go supernova. You wanker. I always search how to make money fast. I'm just gonna search how to get a fleet carrier. It'll be dangerous. It was a beta DLC at one point. They say where, how much, guide to fleet carriers, jumping fuel. Do you need a fleet carrier? The quickest legit way to get a fleet carrier. There's nothing but legit ways to meet Elite Dangerous, my man. I was talking about smuggling and piracy. Like, how could it be like this? It's crazy. Is it on purpose? It's never really went to a full live service game. You can't buy anything but cosmetics. They were probably hoping it would go live service and people would want to buy fleet carriers when nobody wanted to buy them, and they just left it the way it is. But that seems reasonable. Like a reasonable guess. Oh fuck, I forgot I had to doctor my damn self, dude. Mining in a python. He makes 130 million credits per run. He spends 10 hours doing it, and he thinks that's a magic way to buy a fleet carrier. Thanks for nothing. Laser mining in a cutter. Laser mining? What the fuck are you thinking? It took this. He says it took him 4 days, but doesn't say how. Somebody else on the forum. Passenger missions to make 100 million an hour. That's not how it works.
Detected.
If mining takes 6 hours to make 100 million, what makes you think passenger missions are going to pay 100 million in an hour? I'm gonna have to try it. I think he's got some exaggeration or something, because that's not the case. I have to reevaluate passenger missions. We are due for another passenger mission ship, the next on the list, Orca. We did do passenger missions in one of the ships that wasn't a cruise liner, and we were making $5 million a passenger mission, and the passenger mission took an hour. So we could get maybe 15 to 20 million an hour. But in the Orca, oh, did I
You
not
are in
dock?
breach of Imperial mandate. You
My
must clear
God.
the station convoys immediately.
I thought I requested docking. That was a good approach, too. That was a good approach. Come on.
Clearance denied.
That was too soon.
Permission granted. Set course for landing pad 02.
02. She said 02, but it's still it's only with 2. If it was 6, it would read 06. That's what it is. It's just 2. Yeah, I think fleet carriers, they just couldn't decide if they wanted to have it be, a real pay-to-win live service game. And then nobody asked, so it's left just to frustrate everybody for not wanting a pay-to-win mechanic. There's 2 I see here. Fortunately, we're not going to have time to do anything about to do with Alliance or their
Please
ships.
observe a
We're just
minimum
going to
safe
land,
distance while conducting flight operations.
maybe not even do anything but land. Yeah, my controller's dying.
That is courtesy of
We
the
got a minute and a
Lighting
half.
deployed.
Perfect again. All you really got to do is make an effort. All right, McQuarrie
Landing
landing.
complete. You may alight when ready. The Imperial
Might
Flight
probably sell it
Operations
all
Bureau
here.
wishes you a pleasant and productive
You
visit,
can see the
Commander.
total osmium. Oops. Osmium. We can make triple our money somewhere else. Monazite. 260. We can make a little bit of money. What was I gonna sell here? Oh well, I'm selling. It's like $5 or $6 million. Who cares? Oh, this isn't triple our money. They're paying 192. Yeah, they're paying triple our money. So we can. It looks like we need it too, because we're only at 290. So we'll go. I'm gonna go sell this to the highest bidder. This guy here. Oh, that's the same one. This is the third station that told us they were the highest bidder, and it's not 192. That's here, isn't it? Brunelli Hub, place we were just at. I don't know. This has been your boy Super Player.